How do's, and welcome back. I thought I'd just give you a quick demonstration of the maps. So if I go into the Suzuki MySpin, go across to the maps, and if we search in here, I know I've already typed in Cat and Fiddle, but let's just see what happens if we type in cat. Go on. Just do a space. What does it find? Yeah, there we go. So, Cat and Fiddle. Let's have a look, see here, any traffic coming? Right, and away we go. So the reason for this quick video, it's a quick motor vlog. Just wanted to show you the map here and see if anybody knows how to figure this out. Once you've set your destination on your map, it goes to a driving mode. You can only zoom in and out with the buttons. So on my left thumb, no matter what I'm pushing, left, right, up or down, it will only zoom in or out. Now, one little niggle I found with the maps is that the map stays with the in north orientation. Now, I prefer to have the maps swiveling around, so you know the map is pointing the direction of travel. I've had a look through the settings, I've read through the manual, and I just don't seem to find a way to change it back or change it from north orientation. So I don't know if there's a workaround for that. So if anybody knows, please let me know, because that's something that does really bother me. You know, I'm probably the world's worst at following sat-navs. I'm probably the only person that can get lost following a sat-nav, but yeah, that's me. Right, so the other thing I wanted to chat about was GoPro. I've got the GoPro Hero 10, I've got the media mod fitted to that, and then I've got a Rode lapel microphone plugged into the media mod. And I went out this weekend with my mates, and all the footage I took, it was ruined because the audio was horrific. It's as though I didn't even have the microphone plugged in. So I was having a look online and I saw that Teapot One, he did a video about it, and he suggested various methods to try and mitigate that wind rush noise you get from the microphone and to force it into using your external mic. Anyway, I tried that, it didn't work. So then I found this other chap by the name of RoadReality, and he's from the States, and he reckons it's to do with the firmware. So what he suggested is update your GoPro Hero 10 to the latest firmware and then do a factory reset. And he says since he's done that, everything just works fine. So that's what we're trying today. We've got the GoPro Hero 10 in a media mod with a Rode microphone plugged into that. I also have a lens filter. I've got an ND16 lens filter. I'll put all the settings up for my GoPro. So if you like, you can use those same settings. I know I've put it in 4K mode, 30 frames per second. But all the other information, you can find that when I post it on the screen. Right, so here we are, travelling up to Cat and Fiddle, just outside of Macclesfield in the Peak District. Beautiful day today. Today is Monday, the 8th of August, and it's 5 in the afternoon, so I am having to deal with traffic. We'll just take it easy. I know it's kids' school holidays as well. I thought the traffic would be slightly less. There seems to be a lot of traffic around Macclesfield and evening this afternoon. Anyway, so back to the audio issue that I'm having with the GoPro Hero 10. I couldn't understand this weekend why it wasn't working. I got really agitated because I'd filmed several hours of us going up to the oil can cafe at Carding Shed in Holmfirth, and just looking through the footage, you know, when I first set off, you could hear me talking, but I knew it wasn't coming from the external mic that I had, you know, so I knew it was picking up through the media mod or the camera. Yeah, so after that ride, came back home, had a look through the footage, and I searched online about this issue that I was having. And I didn't realize that when you have the GoPro in quick capture mode, that means that you can just select the record button even if the GoPro is off. There's a known issue with that. I didn't realize that, and I only found it after doing a bit of search through the internet. I found a Reddit post, read through that, and then I narrowed down my search on the internet, and lo and behold, there it was from the GoPro community forums. And I'll post it. I'll post the image on this video so you can see it's a known fault. GoPro have addressed it, but what they state is that they're aware of an audio issue if you try and use the quick capture. And now I'm going to go one step further, is that I've tried this GoPro now, this GoPro Hero 10, without using quick capture, just doing it the standard mode of switching the GoPro on, then selecting record, but still to no avail. The audio still, it doesn't go through the external microphone. You know, I thought I was doing things wrong. I double checked the connections, I checked all the settings, spent ages and ages going through it all, and until I found this post by RoadReality from the States. So yeah, here we are, giving it a go. I've reset the GoPro to factory settings after I've done the firmware update. Let's see how this audio turns out. I'm hoping for the best, because honestly I was at my wit's end with this lot, you know. I don't know about you lot, but I constantly have issues with GoPro, whether it's not recording or audio or whatever it is. And I've had GoPros from GoPro 7, GoPro 8, GoPro 9, and now the GoPro 10. And you know, as a loyal customer, I've been upgrading every year, probably like a fool. But yeah, I've just been at my wit's end now with this GoPro Hero 10. I imagined that this would be the best camera for me to use for my vlogging. I do have two cameras. Generally I use the GoPros for motor vlogging, and the other camera I have is an Insta360, which I use for snowboarding, because that gives a terrific, almost drone-like video. If you haven't tried one of those, I suggest you give it a go. I see some of the motor vloggers on YouTube, they use it for motor vlogging. They mount it on their mirrors and film themselves, looking back at themselves. I'm not too fussed about that. Generally I just upload a few little videos of myself riding out with my mates, having a bit of fun. I don't do this as a serious full-time job. This is just a little bit of fun on weekends with my mates. But yeah, it would be nice to get that audio issue resolved. As you're all probably aware from my channel, I'm riding the Suzuki GSX-S1000GT. I picked this bike up at the end of May, the last weekend of May of 2022, and I've done just over 1,300 miles, so getting used to the bike now. I have firmed up the rear suspension, taking it up by 3 notches. I think I may just turn it down just one, because now it feels a little bit too stiff at the rear. So here we are along the A537, going past the infamous Cat and Fiddle pub in the Peak District in England. It's almost 5:30 in the afternoon of Monday the 8th of August. I'll just do a quick about turn. Alright, so now heading back in the opposite direction. Fingers crossed that the audio of this video comes up, because that'll be a major issue resolved. Yeah, Cat and Fiddle Club. This particular road, the A537, past the Cat and Fiddle Club, it's infamous for the number of accidents along here many years ago. I'm talking now a decade plus ago. There weren't any speed cameras, but there were unmarked police bikes, and they also had airplanes, spotter planes up in the sky, just trailing anybody who used to race along here. Then they subsequently added some average speed cameras, and people just stopped coming along here. So yeah, there's hardly any bikers that come along here. I think it's all cyclists now. And fun fact for you, if you have a look, well, I shouldn't say it's fun, oh, one of the facts is the number of deaths along this road, this Cat and Fiddle pass. Most of them have been cyclists. If you have a look, it's a terrific number of cyclists that have been killed along this road. I've also seen a lot of friends have accidents along this road. Some of these corners are extremely deceptive. There's one as you start coming up on Macclesfield, it just gets tighter and tighter and tighter at the end, and it catches a lot of people out. I've seen when the biking mates crash there. And also there's also two very sharp hairpins also at the start of the run. That can catch people out too. Lovely day. Beautiful views here in the Peak District of England. We're just outside Macclesfield. It's late afternoon. The sun will probably go down after 9 PM this evening. Very stiff. Another thing about this bike, the Suzuki GSX-S1000GT, is this quick shifter. It is superb, absolutely superb. My last bike was a Honda Africa Twin. I bought it with the intention of touring, and that had the DCT gearbox. But I wasn't a fan of that DCT gearbox, and that's only because it removed a lot of control. You know, sometimes you like to keep a bike in a specific gear, and if you didn't have the DCT set to manual, it would change the gears for you. So sometimes, you know, you're coming up to a hairpin, you know, like an alpine pass, you've got your pillion in your back, on the back, you're loaded up with luggage, you're coming up to an uphill hairpin like that, and the bike suddenly decides, nah, you need to take that bend in second gear. So it used to change mid-corner to second gear, then it realized, oh yeah, it couldn't hold that second gear, so it would change down to first gear. So yeah, you'd have 2 gear changes in one hairpin bend, you know, with a bike full of fully loaded with luggage and your pillion. Oh, craziness. so this is my playground. I'm still waiting for Suzuki to contact me about the panniers for this bike. I'll get those panniers soon. I do a lot of my miles on the continent. You know, I don't do many miles at all. I do about 3,000 miles a year, but most of those miles I do about 2,000 on the continent. I enjoy riding around Spain, I enjoy going to Portugal. So yeah, just can't wait to get those panniers. Mega tours on this bike. Really am enjoying this bike. The Africa Twin before this was just far too big and cumbersome for me. But this bike, it's almost like a sports bike, but far more comfortable. The bars are raised loads higher, a load more stretch in the legs. Very comfortable seating position. So yeah, I'm almost upright riding along this. I know I can ride this for about an hour and a half, 2 hours before I need to stop and stretch my legs. It'll also be good to hear how the audio comes up, because I used to put the dead cat on the mic, but I've subsequently pulled the dead cat off. Again, this is all me trying to problem solve the audio issue that I was having. I've now stuffed the microphone with its standard spongy water dead cat. That just standard, the Rode has a Rode microphone has a sponge that fits over the end. So I've just stuffed that into the cheek pad. But I've not heard it properly yet. I've just had a lot of interference with the audio, but I believe that's because of the Hero 10 and mod, etc. And hopefully this factory reset will sort it, hopefully. Heading back down the Cat and Fiddle. You can see this is one of the hairpins that catches people out. And in a bit, there's a second one. Always fancy myself one of these houses here along this road because of the views. But yeah, in winter they often close us down due to the snow. I think Snake Pass is probably closed far more often than this Cat and Fiddle run. I don't have my dark visor on today, so that's why when I go from the light into the dark, I'm a bit hesitant because my eyes aren't that great switching from the light to the dark. And don't worry, it's not because I need glasses or anything, it's just an issue that I've had for a number of years where I struggle to see in the dark. I don't know if it's night blindness or something. And then also when there's loads of shadows from trees, I struggle to see what's going flashing light to dark, dark to light. Struggle with that. Alright, so here we are. And until next time, take care. See you soon. Ciao for now. Bye.